Hi everyone, my name is Sylvia and I'm a counselor. I'm passionate about marriage and family therapy, and I desire to see families working not in a dysfunctional way but functional. I've been meaning to share with my audience about what counseling really is. I have been in many forums and I have heard people say that counseling is for weeping or very weak people, and they just think counseling is about crying, you know, and they go like, no, I don't want to just go and cry. But I think that's a wrong conception about counseling. A few years ago, one of my lecturers defined counseling in a very amazing way for me and indulged me in this. She said that in life, from when you're born, yeah, you carry a briefcase. You create good and bad memories. You have good experiences, you open your briefcase and throw them in. You have bad experiences, not so good experiences, average experiences in your childhood, where you grew up, with your family, with your friends, with your school, with your environment. You put all those experiences in a briefcase. And as you soldier on, you make friends. Some friends work, some friendships work, some don't work. Some are very painful and some are so amazing. You have beautiful memories of those. You open your briefcase and you put it there. And even as you continue with your journey, you have experiences in school. You go to high school, you go to university, you start working, you develop relationships, and in all this, you're storing the memories inside your briefcase. And a time comes when you feel like, wow, you want to stop and unpack your briefcase. You want to unpack your childhood, because sometimes subconsciously we don't realize that the way we were brought up and our experiences, our childhood experiences, may actually influence the way we look at life, the lenses of life. You know, what were you told by your family? What did your teachers, what did your friends tell you? What did you believe about marriage, about relationship, about the definition of success? And therefore we don't realize where we picked up these things until we're able to unpack our briefcases. So what is counseling? Counseling is a one-on-one, or it can be a family, or it can be as a couple. But why do we come for counseling? I like to say that counseling is a helping relationship. I do not take the position of an expert, because the story that you bring to the counseling room is yours. You understand it better than I do. And when we come in to the counseling room, we unpack what is in your heart, what is in your mind. Why do you think you do the things that you do? Why do you think you do the things that you do? Where did it come from? You know? And so counseling really also is not for weak people. Sometimes you come into the counseling room because you need some help in making a decision. Should I do this or should I do that? You know, should I indulge in this career or not? You know, what are the consequences? So you look for a counselor, sit with a counselor, and you're able to just think things through. So counseling is not just for the weak. I would like the society to know that actually counseling is beneficial to each one of us. And it's not just for women. You know, when we lost our son, I really felt, I had never encountered a counselor, but I felt like we need to go for counseling. And I was pushing my husband, let's go for counseling. And he told me, no, you go for counseling. Once you're sorted, we'll all be sorted. And at that moment, I thought to myself, indeed, let me go for counseling. Because if I'm sane, then I'll be able to think straight. And I went for 3 sessions. And every session, on average, is about an hour. And I felt much better after the counseling. And therefore, even if you're in a relationship and you feel like your family needs counseling, and they're resistant to it, you go ahead. Go start working on yourself. Go start understanding yourself better. And after that, then maybe when they see the change or the self-awareness. Actually, one thing I appreciate about counseling, the bare minimum, is that it allows one to understand themselves. It's about self-awareness. Who am I? Why do I do what I do? Where am I going? Where am I? Why do I feel stuck? Why do I do the things that I do? So I hope that this small clip or information will be able to help you to warm up a bit to counseling. And one more thing, counseling is not just for adults. Being in the African context, a few of us say, but we grew up. We didn't need counseling, because our children today say that they are feeling stressed, they feel overwhelmed, and they need the support of a counselor sometimes. Please don't dismiss it. Please take them to a child therapist, a child counselor. Allow them to go and express themselves. We use different ways. Sometimes a child is not able to articulate what they want or how they are feeling, but they can draw. They can use a balloon to express the anger that they feel. Even when they go through loss and grief, don't push them aside. Take them to a grief counselor who is able to explain to them, what loss is really about, and therefore they will feel helped and included in the process of it. So please remember, counseling is for all of us, for you